Meteorologist Mike Everett joining us now and tracking Idalia for us. Mike, there is a potential this thing lands on Florida as a Cat 4.
That is true. And remember, there's only 5 categories. That would make it a major hurricane. In fact, once it crosses over to Category 3, makes it a major hurricane. So here is a little bit about the landscape. Obviously, this is the Florida Peninsula here. We're talking about the West Coast. So basically Category 2 right now is those sustained winds at 110. But as Jessica was just mentioning, latest forecast models from the National Hurricane Center have this becoming a Category 4 right before it makes landfall. Now, how is that possible? Well, remember last night we were exploring a lot of these water temperatures. They're anywhere between about 85 and 89 degrees. Now, hurricanes, basically like any other organism, are looking for something to feed on. They feed off of warm water. If it hits that little patch of warm water before it makes landfall, that's entirely possible. And this not only will have catastrophic storm surge, and remember, this is a massive bay here. It looks like it could really be amplified when it makes landfall. And then once it does, it looks like it's going to move off the Carolinas there, bring some heavy rains up and down the eastern seaboard before it ejects out into the Atlantic and possibly reforms again. We're going to keep a close eye on it. But in the meantime, things are very serious in Florida. We've got a different type of low pressure system here. This one brought some drama our way, but not of the hurricane variety. So as we put things into motion, we kind of got a little visit and a little kiss from it today, that instability firing off all those showers and storms. Good Lord. That moves away. We get a little ridge that builds in. It's going to allow us to warm and dry slightly tomorrow. And then we put things into motion. Once again, another low drops down here. So it looks like on Thursday, we see more potential for widespread rain, but this time without the drama, because temperatures will already be regulated. So we're not going to have that warm cold battle that fired off all that instability last night and today. So again, just some free rain, definitely going to clear out the atmosphere, definitely going to help with the firefighting efforts, and we could definitely use it. Live look from SeaTac, where we did a lot of things today that were unusual. 62, well below the average of 76, nowhere near the record of 91. In fact, about 30 degrees shy of that, and 10/100ths of an inch of rain in the gauges today. And that sunset at 7:55. So why am I excited about all of this rain? Because we need it. In fact, by the time this system moves through on Thursday, we could be putting some very impressive totals all the way up and down Puget Sound and out towards the coast, and most importantly, off towards the east in our mountains where we really need it. Bonus, as we continue to see this onshore flow, what it will do is slowly scour the atmosphere. So by the time we get into Wednesday night and Thursday morning, we should be haze-free across western Washington. Now, we do have to keep an eye out, make sure we didn't get any new fire starts from our lightning there, but in the short term, things are looking pretty darn good. We get into the middle of the night tonight. It is going to rain hard over top the northeastern portion of the state from Chelan through Omak all the way up towards Spokane. And yes, there will be instability and lightning in there as well. Right around 5:30 tomorrow morning, it looks like we see a little bit of clearing. We'll just have some showers that'll be pushing up into some of the foothill communities there. And then we get that little ridge that will give us a break before that next rain comes in late Wednesday night into Thursday. And again, it looks like it'll be fairly widespread. The good news is most of that will happen in the very early morning hours of Thursday. And then we're just going to get a nice soaking day and clear and clean things up just in time for sunset on Thursday night. And it looks like it'll be a pretty decent one. 7-day forecast shows temperatures doing a bit of a bounce over the next couple of days. Warm on Wednesday, cool on Thursday, warm Friday and Saturday, and then the Labor Day weekend looks like it'll have something somewhere in between.
There's limited room